Hello and welcome back to Unleashed Gaming 2, and this is my Tekkit Let's Play series of Minecraft, where I play the Tekkit mod pack for Minecraft, basically with industrial craft and buildcraft and all that stuff. Today, let's do something neat first. I was building the shop last time, and here it is, completely built. It's a huge building. It's lots of fun to run around in, I tell you. It looks great on the inside, and today we're going to fill the inside. There's the dome I was talking about. And today we're going to fill the inside with machinery, at least in one wing, and get it to start automatically processing ore and cobblestone and some other things like that. So get ready for a time lapse, and here we go. Alright, so here we are, semi-complete. I haven't completely finished it yet. There are some machines that are still missing. But I'm going to run you through real quick how this works. I'm using Buildcraft pipes, like I said. I'm a little more comfortable with them than Red Power 2. Retrievers and sorters and that sort of thing. However, I'm going to learn how to use that stuff, and I'm going to build smaller workshops that do specific things. And I'm going to use that later on. But right now, input chest, wooden pipe, pulls the items out, shoots it along here. The first one separates out ore, which gets macerated into dust. The dust then gets pulled out, and bam, 4 furnaces, 4 macerators. The furnaces turn it into bars. 4 macerators and 4 furnaces. That actually seems to keep it fairly well from clogging up. I'm sorry, I had to think of what to say there, but 4 seems good, even though there's a little more ore than that. Not a lot, but a little bit. So there you go. And then everything gets returned back into the main pipe, which is a stone pipe that runs all the way around the length at the same level. Next, out of the original diamond pipe, the top white there, pipes out cobblestone, and then we have what is this? Additional pipes. This is not part of Buildcraft. This is the additional pipes for Buildcraft. That's a distribution pipe. So what happens is 1 cobblestone gets returned back to the main, and then 2 cobblestone gets sent down to these macerators, which turn it into sand. And then another distribution pipe. 1 sand gets turned into glass, and 1 sand gets turned into sand and back into the main feed. And I also need to say, this distribution pipe here sends 1 cobblestone over here to be made into smooth stone. So, for 4 cobblestone, which I have in my inventory, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it in there just to show you. For 4 cobblestone, you should get 1 cobblestone in the chest, 1 sand, 1 glass, and 1 smooth stone. So it basically breaks your cobblestone down into its basic parts, and hopefully gives you enough sand and glass to do stuff with. Okay, so cobblestone macerators, cobblestone furnaces, which I have a furnace missing. Then we have compressors, and originally I was going to compress uranium, and then right now there's a bug in the multiplayer version of this that there will always be 1 netherrack here. Always. I was going to do uranium and netherrack, but for some reason there will always be a netherrack here, so I've decided, since uranium's so rare, I'll do it by hand for now. And so this is just netherrack compressor that compresses supposedly 3 netherrack into a brick. So I get plenty of bricks of netherrack. As you can see, I've been to the nether. I did need a little bit of glowstone for some of this, so don't hate me. I will take you there soon. And then finally, so far in the machine, I have an extractor, which right now only does rubber. If you'll notice at the top of all the machines, I have advanced insertion pipes, which basically are if-then statements. Basically says if this block that's right here right now will go into this machine. I will put it here. If not, I will pass it to the next pipe, which is another pipe that does the same thing, yada yada yada, and then it loops around with an iron pipe. And all the machines are set up this way because I'm going to be funneling my quarries into this machine, as well as dumping my stuff in, as well as Keith and Dave and anyone else that plays with us, dumping their stuff in all at the same time. So these are, we've dubbed them feedback loops. In a new version of Buildcraft, there's going to be a hopper that you can throw on top of a machine that will do the same thing, but right now we don't have that, so we have these feedback loops on everything. And yeah, that's the machine. So far, I'm going to put one row of furnaces here with a feedback loop on it that's going to process nether ore, and then it's going to feed the ore back into the original system so that the ore can be processed. But right now, that's the machine. It's going to expand. I believe I'm going to use this wing for automatic crafting benches to do things like make sticks, make planks, make wool, that sort of stuff. And then over here, I hadn't really played with Railcraft before, so I started getting into that. And here's my my rail roller, or steel, what is this? A rolling machine. That's going to be moved over to here, and I'm going to build a blast furnace and basically all the stuff you need to make Railcraft stuff. And then the pipe, once all the other crafting tables are inserted when I need them, the pipe's going to go through there, collect all that stuff, distribute all that stuff, collect all that stuff, and then I'm going to pipe it out here, and then I'm going to build a storage room right here, right next to the building. So keep an eye out for that, but that is not what I'm going to do today. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to make a library and or church type structure. I shouldn't say today, but for this episode, I'm going to make a library or church type structure. And what it's going to contain is this. It's going to contain the nether portal. It is going to contain the enchanting room with the enchanting table. It is going to include the potion stand and things needed to make potions. And it is going to include a wing devoted to Thaumcraft. Now, I'm playing Tekkit on SMP. Why did I say Thaumcraft? Well, Dave and I have had this discussion. Dave and I are real life friends, and we talk a lot. And we've had this discussion that basically Tekkit is made by, or is put together by, some people that say some unsavory things. And it has been brought to light many, many times that not all of the modders included in Tekkit have given their permission. And through me reading the terms of use for Minecraft, that is not kosher with Notch. So, as soon as the Feed the Beast 1.4 mod pack comes out, which does have all the permissions of the modders, that their mods are included in the pack, I'm going to be converting this map over to Feed the Beast. So, yeah, I was going to start playing, I was going to do Tekkit, and I really like Tekkit, and actually before Tekkit came out, this is how Dave and I played Minecraft. We actually got all these mods to work together on a multiplayer server. And Tekkit just made it easier, and while I like that idea, I like the idea of the people putting these things together actually consenting and possibly getting some money for their hard work. And so that's what we're going to do. And I think what we have used so far will copy over pretty well. If not, I'll MC edit out anything that doesn't work, and we'll go from there. But yes, wing of the building to Thaumcraft. Now that I'm done doing that, prepare for a little more time-lapsiness, and hopefully by the end of this episode we will have a church library built for you. Stay tuned. Okay, well, Not sure where we are in the recording process, but I will say that a lot has been going on. I started building the library slash churchy area and realized that I needed a lot more stuff. More bricks and things to slice up and do some nifty aesthetic things, as well as, you know, struggling to come up with a design. So I built that out in the middle of the ocean for a future project. There's actually going to be a building under the ocean out there to get more materials. And now I have more materials than I know what to do with. But still, it needed to be done, and that's why this episode's not going exactly the way I had planned. But hopefully in the future we can work on this more succinctly. But anyway, I built a quarry, and I built something else, which I'm going to show you in just a second. Okay, so here we are in the shop. The machine's still going. I had to build 4 crystal chests, thanks to Dave for giving me help on 3 of them. But as you can see, that quarry, which is nowhere near the build limit of the quarry, has produced an astronomical amount of stuff. And I'm really happy about that, because I need tons of bricks and things to finish the library area. But over here is what I just previously mentioned. Quarries take power. They take buildcraft power. And normally you would use steam engines, but I have redstone engine banks. And this room is actually going to contain 6 of them when I'm finished, but I built enough to run one quarry at a decent speed. Gold transport pipe for power, wooden pipe to extract the power from the engines, and then a power teleport pipe down at the bottom. And you can see I can label each bank with signs so that other players on the server, if they need to use the banks, they can see which ones are free, and they just label them as is. Standalone jacketed wire to power the engines, and a little bit of redstone red power wire to turn them on. So yeah, redstone engines are pretty cheap. They're not as cheap as throwing coal in a steam engine, but after you powered a steam engine, probably 2 full stacks of coal, you've built one of these banks. So I went ahead and did this. It works fairly well. The pipes are a little buggy still, and hopefully that will be fixed in the Feed the Beast update, which I am anticipating with bated breath. But when you add a bank and you want to transfer power to it, you just have to go destroy the original teleport receiving pipe and replace it, and it will absorb the power from all the banks. So yeah, here we are, and I'm going to get back to building the library. Okay, real quick before I get back to montaging about the library, I just want to show you each one of those redstone engines, each one of those banks was 20 engines. Okay, and 20 engines is enough to power a quarry. So 2 banks, 40 engines is enough to power a quarry and get 1 item every tick, basically. So that's what's going on right here. I just want to show you that it does work. The steam engines that were powering this are not connected. They are not on. The only things powering it is this teleport pipe and this gold transfer pipe. So there you have it. It is completely possible and ultimately awesome to power things with redstone engines. Oh, and I'm on my way to the library slash church now, but I put big windows in, so every time you walk by the shop or you sit in this little courtyard, which I'm going to turn into a courtyard later, you get to see this kind of a sight, and it's actually pretty cool. So yeah, enjoy the view. Okay, here we go. We've got the portal room. That's good. I grabbed all the bookshelves, moved them over here, and this is the enchanting room. Um, did a little dome type of a thing over the top here. I'm gonna do something decorative right there where that wood block is, and I need to remove these pieces of dirt. But yeah, it's shaping up quite nicely. Um, since I haven't been very timely in the release of these videos, just going to go ahead and point out that Feed the Beast, I spoke earlier that we were going to switch over to. The launcher has been released. However, some of the mods for the pack have not been updated to 1.4.2, so we're still waiting on that to happen before we convert over to that mod pack entirely. So stay tuned for updating to Feed the Beast. It won't be much longer, I hope, anyway. One of the most important mods that I use, it has not been updated yet, so I'm still waiting for that. So yeah, here's the library slash enchanting area, our little benches and whatnot here. So yeah, that's good. Oh, and the reason why the Feed the Beast comment was necessary is this is where I'm gonna put the Mistcraft book room. And as I spoke before, I was gonna have it extend over this gorge and whatnot and put some decorative like support things down there. But I don't have it yet, so I don't really know how to build that room. So I think what we're going to do is go ahead and finish up this episode right here. I hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe, do all those nifty things. Love on us a lot. Both my channel and Keith's channel, Unleak Gaming 1. This is Jim signing off. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.